I forgot about the broadsword.
The broadsword.
Br'aad.
The broadsword. I'm gonna put that shitty enchantment on it where it does more damage against spiders, and whenever you get it, you're like, fuck, this sucks.
Dude, Bane of Arthropods don't even fucking talk shit.
I'm gonna talk shit, it's nothing. I'm like, man, I wish I had sharpness instead, and then I throw it in the incinerator. And then I use my diamonds,
Damn, dude,
and then I
that's
use my
fucking
diamonds on a hoe. What are you gonna do? Kill my character?
Yes.
Yes.
Get jumped by a gang of spiders.
We're starting.
Oh, how ironic.
That would be really, really good, actually.
We're starting the Just Roll With It fucking Minecraft server after this.
Last time on Just Roll With It. In search of powerful new allies, our party turns to the king, who in turn offers them shelter and assistance in exchange for their services. Will the king provide them the safety they are looking for, or will they find themselves trapped within these castle walls? Either way, I guess we'll just have to roll with it.
Alright, so where we left off, the party was heading towards the castle of the Great King Rigmond, Hilltree and Tail, along with Olgart. You were heading back because you guys now have a place of living within the walls near the barracks. So you guys make your way back through using the same path you've been to kind of keep yourselves out of the public eye a bit, just in case Brendan might be watching from somebody else's eyes. As you move through, you make it back to the castle. The guards, immediately as they see you come, they open the gates and don't even pay you mind. They let you in. No talk needed. And you guys waltz your way back to the towards the barracks. Moving through, you do see the building that Rigmond was mentioning, where there is a very large barracks, about 3-story tower, that's actually conjoined to the side of the wall. In front of it, there was a very small cobblestone house, 2-story, triangular roof. You head over towards it, and the door is locked.
Did anybody ask for a key?
No.
1
second. I'm good at this, I swear.
And I'm better, and I try to kick it down.
Strength
One
check.
Episode. One day you'll get
20!
Oh,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Natural?
I'm not kidding. Natural.
Was that
Natural 20.
Okay. So, Stonen, as you quickly flick out your thieves' tools and you go to bend down towards the actual pick, the actual keyhole, as you move down, you're immediately interrupted by a large boot from Br'aad that immediately knocks the door off the hinges, and it lands with a hard thud against the
I've
wooden
been playing
floor.
a lot of Spider-Man, so there's a flip too. He does a flip and then he kicks it. And it's
I wanna
really
try.
cool.
So he wait, does he plant his feet on the fucking door and then flip off of it like that? That sounds pretty badass.
Yeah, listen, whatever you want to envision, whatever the coolest thing is you could see, that's what he does.
Okay. Sounds good. Sultan just stares with his hands like where they were before.
Velrissa's eyes are in pure widen and complete shock.
You know, we could have probably just got a key.
Slowly look over to Br'aad.
Third
Hey,
tries
Br'aad,
the charm.
Br'aad, where's the door?
It kicked the bucket, it being me and the bucket being the door. I kicked the door.
Why?
It was closed.
Alright, everybody in. Come on. Is anyone staring at us?
This?
Yes, a lot of the guards that are currently in front of the barracks, most of them doffed from the armor, just kind of on downtime, are all kind of just looking over, very, very confused as to why you guys just broke your door.
Could you guys tell the king we request the door? This one was not very good.
Faulty.
Make the next one a challenge.
Yeah, alright.
And I kind of motion everyone into the barracks away from everyone staring at us.
All right, so as you guys enter, the first floor here, there are 8 beds, all separated from each other. In front of each bed, there's also a chest, and to the side of the bed, there is a small nightstand with a candle on it. All very similar. As you open the chests, they are fully empty, all of them. Seem to be just a simple storage space for whoever claims that bedding. Also,
I run over to the one on the far right and jump on it.
Okay. The bed kind of slants a little bit as you hear a cracking sound that you did not want to hear.
Mountain, are you
As a
alright?
250-pound dwarf, as a very heavy dwarf in heavy armor, lands on the bed very hard.
Is there a bed by the window? Or is there a window?
There are windows. There are windows, and most of them are in between the beds. There are small windows, almost next to every single one.
Is there?
You said
Very smud.
This is a 2-story place, right?
2-story, yes. Also on the first story. Let me finish.
Okay.
There are the beds on the as you open the door. It's on the left side. There are 4 on each opposite side of the wall. In between, there's just a simple rug and a spacious space in between. To the right, as you enter, there is a small corner with a stone flooring opposed to the wooden, where there is an oven. There is water. Just a very simple, seems to be like a kitchen area. There's a small, what's the fucking ye old word for it? Basically a fridge, but there's a different word for them. I don't remember what the fuck it is. They're just very small wooden containers that have dry ice in them to keep meats and things cold. Don't really remember what the fuck it's called, but there's one of those there. And then there's just more cupboards on top for more storage for kitchenware and other food-related items. And then in the opposite corner, to the immediate right as you enter, there's a small doorway that leads to a little outhouse sort of bathroom. No plumbing, just a hole in the ground essentially.
Nice.
I'm gonna walk up to the second floor.
I'm going with him, yeah.
Me too. Let's check it out.
You walk up the stairs. They're mildly creaky for being a very newly made house. That kind of confuses you, as a king claimed it to be. But you head up the stairs to the second floor. And in the second floor, there is a very, very large, long table with blank maps, parchments, pieces of paper across it. There are also large maps sprawn across the walls in frames. There are small pieces of basically little diagrams, little 3D models, if you would, of buildings, flags, little markers. This would be sort of like a strategical planning room almost. Lining the walls as well, there's simple weapons, bits of armor here or there. This seems to be a very basic strategy planning room for a barracks. Also being armor and weapons there as well for people who need to supply. There are bolts, crossbow bolts, there are actual arrows. There's a taxi coughing in the background.
Is there is there a third?
Really
Sorry, I had a
immersive.
hairball.
Is there a third floor
It's
or an
only 2
attic?
stories, yeah.
2-story.
Is there an attic?
Attic. Make an investigation check.
I would like to assist on this look for an attic.
Thank you.
Make an investigation check as well.
Oh, it's not an advantage.
No.
Okay, then
No.
I didn't.
Since you both are
I
looking
didn't get
separately.
it. I rolled a nat 1. I got some dust in my eyes.
Investigation. Ooh, if I have a bad investigation.
Oh, I guess
That's a
I rolled a nat
13.
1 plus 1, so I got a 2. I got a really powerful
A
2.
13? A 13, Sonnen?
Yeah.
You do not find any sort of attic or any sort of like space, like a crawl space even. Like there doesn't seem to be any sort of other passageways.
There's something in my eye.
But also,
Fuck.
but also on the second floor, there is also a small sort of mini bar of a thing. There's just a bar that angles out of the very back right corner, and behind that there are stands for wine bottles, mead bottles, any sort of spirits, and then there are kegs below that contain ale, with tankards that line around it.
Should we call Mountain up here?
I think we should let him find this for himself. It'll add to the excitement.
Oh, you're right. So this place looks like a nice spot for us to plan our next move.
I say it basically is just the entire second floor is just a very long table that's sprawled out with maps and empty parchments, and then just small mini dioramas of buildings, walls.
Right, yeah. I was telling
Br'aad
him.
takes a dagger and slams it into a map because he thinks that would be really cool.
All right, you pull your dagger and you just right into the map.
I take the dagger out.
You're being rather destructive today, aren't you, Br'aad?
I had two daggers, so I
I give the dagger to Selden.
Now I have 3 daggers. Yes. I grabbed the dagger.
I
All
thought
got
it
with
would be
us?
kind of cool. I've seen it on not TV.
Ye old TV.
Ye old TV.
Ye olde
right
TV.
next to ye old fridge.
Yeah, what are the fuck a yield? I think they're called like cooling. I think it's called like cold storage.
Chili
right?
cabinet.
I think they're just called cold storages, but I don't know.
Is there...
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head upstairs.
What's that sound?
All right, Mountain comes up the stairs. You see what I've already described to the rest of the party, kind of just open to your vision.
1 sec.
Everything all good up here?
No! Yo, go inside! Inside!
You hear a distant taxi yelling at Mountain.
No, go
I
inside!
thought that was part of the fucking
No,
roleplay.
no,
Bad.
go outside.
I'm like, damn, he's going
Bad
off on fucking Mountain.
Maybe Mountain should run outside.
Mountain's been bad.
Mountain
I'm
runs
sorry,
away crying.
Mountain. It's I had a nightmare and I thought I saw something.
Big question, is there anywhere a man could comfortably sleep upstairs?
Upstairs, there are chairs, but other than
Upstairs.
chairs, there's not really anything. You could possibly lean against the bar. There are some bar stools around it as well, but there's nowhere up here to necessarily comfortably sleep. No, there's no bedding, nothing
Damn,
soft.
Could I take the bedding off of one of the beds downstairs and bring it upstairs?
You most certainly could, yeah.
Fuck, I'm doing that. So yeah, I just do that. I go downstairs, I grab some bedding and bring it upstairs.
Good idea. I do that too. Hey everyone!
Let's sleep upstairs for some reason. No,
I already
you guys
chose my bed.
You're fine.
You guys,
Where I sleep.
What?
No.
how many beds are there?
8.
8.
There's enough for all of us.
Helltree, just pick a bed.
What? We're gonna let him
Yes.
sleep
A
in
whole
here?
bed to myself.
He deserves
Yes.
it. You deserve it.
Nice.
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 On the condition, unless we
What?
ask you to, don't leave this place.
Why not?
Cause
Well,
last time we left you, you got kidnapped.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah,
know, does he?
oh yeah, I guess he doesn't. Well,
Yeah, but there's no holes here.
well, see. Hilltree,
Well, I mean-
you're a very special boy, and special boys
Yeah, right.
need to be
With
watched over.
with a special mind. And we have to protect that special mind of yours.
I'm pretty smart.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yeah, you are smart, Hilch.
Hilltree, I think since you're a part of our group, we could just ask the king for horse for you if you agree to stay here.
Ooh. Fancy holes.
Fancy horse.
I feel bad for this horse.
I do too. It's the price we gotta pay.
But listen, Hilltree, if you didn't catch
What?
it from your father Br'aad over there,
This is
and Silnan, we learned something in the cave from the giant shiny, as you called it.
Big shiny, eh?
Right, yeah, it's after your brain.
My what?
Your brain. It wants to kill you and take your brain.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not. I kneel down. He's talking like a child. I kneel down. But we're gonna protect you, alright?
Yeah. Right.
And thank you for saving me down there. I never got to thank you.
I did what?
For I stand back up. Never mind.
Alright.
Is Olgard around?
Olgart's already sat down on one of the beds. He's kind of just so he's taking off some of
downstairs.
he's taking off his hood right now and pulling it off now that he's back indoors.
But he's
You notice he
downstairs.
mainly only wears he's downstairs.
Okay,
You notice he mainly wears the cloak when he's outside in the sunlight.
Gotcha.
Right, yeah.
What time is it right now?
It would be about 11. Probably like a little bit before noon.
Okay.
Daybreak was a couple hours ago for sure.
Well, listen, everyone. We've got still a lot of hours ahead. And I was thinking maybe we should start planning our next move. This looks like a good spot to do it.
But I stay here, right?
Then, I suppose.
You stay here.
Well, I would say you either stay here or you have to stay very close to one of us.
Yeah. All right.
Just until we get this all figured out. And then you and Silnan can go back to doing your thing.
Can I develop a
gay.
new... So before he slipped out of his harness, so it clearly needs an upgrade. I want to try and make something, and this is probably a little tough to do, but make something out of rope where essentially Hiltree can be put on as a backpack.
I would say make a survival check.
Where's that? 12 minus 3, so 9.
9. You don't know how to actually tie that many taut and good knots
Yep.
Can I
into that sort of shape. So
see Br'aad struggling and help him?
sure, make a survival check.
Hell yeah. That is a hot 14.
14. You managed to pull the knots away and retie them to a bit more of what could resemble a sort of half-assed backpack that could go around the arms and then cradle a small goblin figure.
It's not quite there.
It's not quite good. Hey, Saxy, can you come over here and help us with this?
Listen, I think Hiltree can handle himself with us as long as we don't let him run off. But what's more important right now is figuring out what we're going to do next.
No, it's not. Come here.
Okay, I'll leave the barracks.
Hey, Mountain.
Yeah?
We're working on a special project over here. Want to help?
Jesus Christ.
I'm always down for a special project.
He comes
What's
over
up?
and sees our bondage in progress.
Br'aad,
Yes.
this looks a little too kinky for my taste.
No, less than you would think. This will let us keep, hopefully, Hiltree safe from harm.
Oh, it's
If
for
we can,
Hiltree.
if we can have him close.
Oh, I thought it was some weird section.
It's not my thing
Alright,
either.
I'll help you.
Fuck.
Alright, and I try to help them.
I am going outside to get
All
some
right, you
air
head outside.
and think and look
As
around.
you step out of the fully open and non-closable door frame, you look around and you're standing on a very small, very rugged cobblestone path that sort of frays off from the main path that leads directly to the barracks. So looking at the road to your left, it just goes right to the front of the barracks where there are still some guards out in front of it, sort of just talking amongst themselves on downtime. Following the road to your right, you can just watch it elbow around the castle and go off into the distance away. And here or there, around it, there are hedges, small little gardens, flowers blooming. The area around it is quite nice. A little barren, but it's a lot more beautiful compared to what you're used to down in the wharf.
I'm gonna look around, at all the flowers and stuff, and just I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and see if I can make any flowers that haven't blossomed or bloomed yet.
Yeah,
Wow.
you walk around, all the ones that are still budding, you kind of just go over and just give them a light touch and they fully come to a full bloom. Going around, as you're doing it, you pass by, there's a older gentleman, sort of clipping one of the hedges as you pass by. He kind of looks up at you and gives you a small chuckle. You're a nature man too, I see.
Oh, yeah. I quite adore nature. It's one of the only things that brings me peace.
As it should.
What are you working on
Oh,
there?
just maintaining the hedges. King likes them to look nice.
Alright. Is,
You're a druid, aren't you?
I guess you could say so.
There's not many of your kind around here now.
I've noticed.
Have you heard of the Baron?
I haven't. What is it?
It's an area, it's northeast of here. There's a bit of a problem there. Undead sort of run amok there, and the wildlife around it as well has started to die and decay. The trees themselves have warped and started to die out. A place like that could use your touch.
And where did you say it was? Northeast?
Aye. It's up in Viecta. Right on the brim there. I'm sure if you talk to the prince who owns that part of the land, I'm sure he'd be willing to toss some coin your way for it.
We got a side quest!
Alright,
I'd be wary crossing the
Thank you.
border though. They don't really like people from the wharf.
I mean, I'm not really from here, as you've
You're right,
probably
travelers,
guessed.
but still, they might see you as tainted for being here for too long.
I wouldn't blame him. But thank you. I'll be sure to head up there as soon as I can.
Right. Don't forget that you need to give life back occasionally, especially with someone like you. Nature is what brought us here, so we should at least show it some kindness.
You've got a good outlook. I've been told that a lot. Thank you.
Aye.
I'll walk back into the barracks.
Alright. As you walk back in, Sonan and Br'aad are still sort of crisscross applesauce on the ground, fucking with rope. At this point, Malnus has also come in and seems to have made the problem a bit worse.
What? I didn't even get to roll. I have a proficiency in survival.
Let's just
But
say it was already fucked up by the time you got there.
God damn it.
Velrissa, we're in a bind over here. Can you help us out?
A bind.
I walk over there and take a look at it.
It's just a mess
I don't even know
of
what
rope.
I'm looking at here.
It's just a mess of rope. It's hard to even
And
tell what it's
I
supposed to
turn
look
around
like.
and walk away.
No.
Alright, can I possibly, like, take some bed sheets? Like, do we have any extras?
There's an extra bed that nobody's using.
Alright, can I go over to the extra bed and grab the sheets off of it and try to make something out of that?
Make a survival check.
This is so
Listen,
awful.
listen,
Why are we
wait.
doing this? We're just destroying this place.
16.
If I make
Yeah, I mean, you craft something that looks very similar to what they made before, just sort of a half-assed backpack harness that could support a small goblin body.
I go over there and I start trying to put the ropes on it somehow.
Br'aad, what are you doing?
I don't want it to feel like we all our work was wasted.
Fair, okay. Put them together.
We both have some good ideas here. If we just put 2 and 2 together, maybe we'll get shit. And I
Hilltree, come over here. Try this on.
Don't really want to.
Mission failed.
That's don't look very comfy.
Hilltree, you can't scratch it till you try it. Look, the way the sheets will caress you.
Well, I
once
don't
you're
want to try it.
inside.
Comfy sheets, Hilltree.
Comfy, they are comfy sheets. Can I try and make a persuasion check on that?
Go for it.
Jesus Christ, why?
No, listen, that's a 2. Wait. Plus 7, 9.
No.
Hiltree, if you put it
Now.
on, I will go ask the king for
Yes.
some whores.
Well, I can't fuck a whore wearing that.
You can take it off.
Not like that, I can't.
Fine, no whores for you, Hiltree. Bad.
I'll get my own.
Jesus
My
Christ.
God.
Okay, well,
Okay. I kick our abomination under a bed, retired until another day.
I feel like
I'll walk up and sit down at the bar. And just kind of stare at my
Olgart's already
hands.
there.
I'm gonna sit next to him.
Alright.
I join them and kind of just think to myself.
I'll pour
I don't
Vel
sit
some
at a,
water.
I walk up to, I just lean on the bar table though instead of sitting down. Understandable.
Yeah, I guess
Here
I
you go,
walk up
Vel.
to-
Some water.
I s-
Thanks. I
Yeah.
wasn't really thirsty right now, but I appreciate it.
I just want to make sure, you know, we've always got some.
All right, thank you.
No, I.
I think there's a keg there, right there.
A keg?
Yeah, I see quite a few.
I stop listening and just go right
kinds
over
of
and
spirits.
pick it up.
All right.
Well, the keg is harnessed to the wall, and there's a tap coming out of it.
Oh, okay. Then I don't pick it up. But
Mountain, I've seen some real strong men get down and drink straight from the tap there. You think you could do it?
He's a dwarf, of course he can
what
do it.
kind of question
course he can
is
do it.
that, Taxi? Of course I can do it. I get down and start doing it.
I just
Or do I
make
even
it-
have to? Am I short enough? Can I do it from standing?
I mean, you don't have to lean very far.
Okay. sweet.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, that's a hot 6.
nice.
5 idiots fail to survive in regular life.
Sorry, did you say hot
six.
sex?
No,
I
that's a
didn't
hot
hear what you
6.
said.
Okay, so you got 6.
Oh.
You get about a quarter through the keg, and immediately you push yourself off the ground and begin to vomit on the floor. You are heavily intoxicated.
I just look at Mountain for a second. Then I kind of look up and like, okay, guys, we need to talk. About
Yeah,
stuff.
Talk.
Taxi chuckles. I chuckle.
Just
a
our
little bit, I'm out.
situation in general, really, because you know, I'm not really liking what we're being put up against here. If I'm being quite honest with you,
Yeah, it sucks.
you said it, Mountain.
We spinning?
You okay, Mountain?
Oh my god.
I give Mountain my cup of water.
I'd slap it away. Like, really drunkily. Get out of my face.
I prestidigitate a funnel into Mountain's hand.
Anyways, especially since we don't have a door, I don't feel safe here.
Why is that?
Well,
We're in a really good place and we've got the King's Guard watching
Yeah.
us. I don't understand why you wouldn't feel safe.
and we don't have a door, and
We don't have a...
it's
oh.
really, yeah, that too. But for real, Brendan can get in here easily. This is going to be nothing for him. He'll just come in and fucking murder us in his sleep if he really wants to.
I mean, it
If
wasn't...
that's the case, what's a door gonna do?
I mean, you know, maybe at least one last line of defense if we're asleep, you know.
While we were in the factory, this is definitely an upgrade, even without a door. I think if he wanted us dead, it'd be done, to be honest.
Yeah, but he didn't want us
It'd make things a
dead
lot easier
when
for
we were
us.
in the factory. You know, it's...
I say, instead of that, we kill him first.
That's a good one, yeah.
Kill him dead. Just dead. Dead.
That's
you say
the,
dad?
That's the plan.
Dead.
Dad.
Dad.
Dead.
Dead.
Dad?
Well,
Yeah.
Silnan, we need to start thinking about what we're going to do to prevent that from happening, as in what our next move is.
I don't even know what our game plan should be, honestly, at this point.
You boys want to find...
Haven't you ever strategized? I would figure you're a master at that.
So
That's
Sonnen
me.
just stares at Taxi.
I mean, you're very scared of Brendan, and
It's because
you seem like a.
he's powerful and he stays hidden. I don't know where he is. I don't know how we're gonna find him. I don't know how we're gonna kill him. It's
Silman.
very scary.
I'm gonna lean in really close to Silman and say, like really close to his face, like this close.
Yeah.
Like I say, we go swimming.
I
What
pull
do you
Mountain away.
think?
I think you've had enough.
Says you.
Silman, you ever think about maybe you being stronger than Brendan one day?
Maybe one day,
I
but I
hope-
mean, I don't know. It's he has connections. Is the problem? I already don't feel comfortable here. We saw Jacquois earlier in the castle. He saw us going to the king. I don't think that is anything.
Wait,
Yes,
Jacquois was here?
Jacquois was here, and he saw us.
Let's kill him too.
And Jacquois is not exactly I'm stupid, I'd say. So I'm pretty sure he's probably told Brendan that he saw us. I don't feel comfortable
Silman?
right now.
Oh,
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh boy. That's a. What is my wisdom? +1. That's a 14.
As you're
Yeah.
talking with the party, for a second your ears start ringing, to the point where it almost drowns out the talk from the rest of your party.
Like, does it hurt?
It hurts a little bit. You kind of like you put your hand up to your ears, and you wince you wince your eyes for a second, and you hear a voice creep into the back of your head. You must kill Jacquois.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Silman, are you alright?
Someone's dying.
Are you okay?
Your vision's
I'm
a little
fine.
woozy as the ringing
Absolutely.
slows down, but the voice doesn't go away. You hear it again.
What does it say? It does it just keep telling me to kill Jacquois?
Kill him. Bleed him out like a pig.
Silman? Can you hear us, Silman?
Silman, how many fingers am I holding up?
Mountain, you don't
Mountain,
even
how
know.
many fingers am I holding up?
I think that's a set. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, my head just hurts a bit. I think maybe I got a concussion or something. Oh,
Well, listen, as we were talking, I get that you're scared of Brendan and that Jacquois is here, but we have to figure out what we're going to do. And we need to start taking action and get this over with. Does anyone have any ideas?
You guys want to find Iron Bucket?
I mean, yeah, we could always start with that.
I feel that maybe, well, Sliker was working with Brendan. I wouldn't be keen to say that
No, he
Iron
was.
Bucket might be as well. What I'm saying is, we find one, we find them all, you know?
Yes, but if we
Go for the
if we
top.
find Iron Bucket, and I don't think we're too high on Brendan's priority list right now, you know. But if we were to go to Iron Bucket and take his cloak of invisibility, we would be stepping on his feet again and getting a lot of unwanted attention. We have to really think about this.
So is there any way I can, fucking, maybe I'd know this, maybe it would be Silman more, but like any check I can make to see how connected Iron Bucket and Brendan were in the network?
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Sonnen, as far as Sonnen would know as well, to you, Sonnen.
Yeah.
You know that he's been hired before and he's a part of the den, but
Yeah, but I don't know if he's necessarily working on this castle break-in in 7 days approximately.
yeah, you're not sure,
Okay.
not fully sure, but you know that he has worked with Brendan before.
Yeah, and I'm kind of overtly cautious about this entire situation, so
Olgart,
Oh,
have you heard of a place called Viecta?
Olgart's asleep.
He just
He
sleep.
just said eyes. And then
Hilltree
calmed
said
down.
I. Hilltree said I, but Olgar is just like head down on the. He hasn't. He probably hasn't slept in a while. He seems pretty beat.
Have any of you, Hilltree included,
What?
heard of a place called Viector?
Yeah.
Yes,
Aye.
I have.
What do you know about it?
Not,
It's a country.
yeah.
Have either of you
Big
been
one.
there?
I've never
Aye.
left the Worth in my life.
It's a
You've
big
been
one.
there, Hilltree.
Yeah.
You've been to Viector?
I have
Yeah, it's right over there.
Does this point at a wall? Like what?
Yeah, he just points. He just points. He just points in a direction.
I see. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you.
I was in jail.
Oh. Well, we've all been there once or twice, haven't we?
You said it, Taxi.
Yeah. I said it.
Wait, you said it, Taxi? What?
What did he say?
Are
Nothing.
you drunk too?
Me?
Yes.
Not you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would I be drunk? I don't drink.
You're acting fucking drunk.
I don't see you as the jailbird
I stand
type
up.
Taxi.
Oh, it's just a saying.
Is
Plus, he's
it?
never been to jail.
I've
Lying
I don't
about
know-
going to jail
Taxi?
is not a saying.
Taxi, make a deception check.
eight.
Nice.
Taxi's been to jail.
Really, Taxi? You've been to jail.
What?
That's why.
What
Tell
got
me
you
all
in
about
there?
it.
Oh, all right. I've been to jail in a place called Geishas.
You sound like you don't even know.
Is that what it is? Is that how you
Starting to
pronounce
lose
it?
faith in this
No.
story already.
How do you pronounce it?
Guy's house.
You went to jail
Guy's
in a
house.
guy's house?
Guy's house.
Whose house?
What guy?
Listen, I escaped from prison in
bigger
a
than me.
place that I was at before the war, called Guy's House. But it's no big deal. I mean,
How'd you get in?
there's not a big
What'd
story
you
to
do?
it. No, come on.
I mean,
We don't have to talk about that right now. It's not important.
What do you mean? We don't know what else to do. We might as well learn a little about ourselves. I told you a little
I
about me.
really want to talk about what we are going to do.
You brought it up, Kat.
You did.
Tell us
You
where
gotta follow. You
how
gotta
you
follow
went to
through.
jail.
Hilltree brought it up.
I'll be honest, that was the last thing I'd expect out of you, Taxi.
It wasn't my fault. Okay, look at me.
That's what
People
they
are
all say.
racist. you would know. Well,
that's just, there's so much racist implications with what you just said, Vel. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
that really hurt me, Vel. Listen, it's really not that long of a story, alright? I had a friend, he was a close friend, and then he had a lot of secrets I should have known, and it got us in jail. And then we escaped and went our separate ways. So,
That's rough, buddy.
Sucks.
yeah. But
I mean,
what matters now is that all of us come up with a plan, and we get to it.
All right. Can I go sit down at that like planning table? Or are we already there?
Sure. You fucking half-assedly limp over towards the table, knocking a few things over in the process.
Sorry. All right.
Okay, give us the brief, Mountain.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna find the guy who took us and stuff, and we're just gonna kill him. We're just gonna take him out. He's not breathing, nothing like that. Kill him.
Are
Dead.
there any like are there any like pencils or markers around?
There are quill pens.
All right, I hand Mountain a quill pen and I say, "Where is he?"
Hold on. Let me just think first. There, right there.
Can I
Do you point anywhere or do you just
Mountain.
scream there?
No, I just put down the quill on the thing. Like I just
He's still
I
drunk.
throw it
He's
down
still
and I
drunk,
just say
right?
there.
I pull out another dagger and I stab right there.
Jesus Christ. What's you're saying?
Mountain's still drunk, right?
Yes.
Mountain, you think if I hit you hard enough, you would sober up? Would you like to try?
Shit, couldn't hurt. Go ahead, give me your worst.
Okay. I've been waiting for this. Oh shit, what kind of check do I make? I'm just gonna fucking punch
An
him.
attack roll.
You're gonna
Right?
punch him?
You're gonna punch him in the face.
Then you just make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. What is it to hit?
The D20, right?
Well, yeah, but
No,
what's his armor class?
is it still just...
Well, this is he will if he's
My
willing,
armor
does he
class?
just take
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I just kind of
If he's willing, he just takes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I roll damage?
You just roll your unarmed strike damage.
Oh shit. This is for the greater good. That's a 6. Does he sober up?
No.
He passes out.
Now,
I
he has a bit of a mark now on his jaw where you clocked him, but
Yeah, you straight up punched the guy.
he's still pretty intoxicated.
How do you feel?
Yes.
Sonen,
Alright.
Yeah.
you start to feel very, very hungry.
Oh. I could
His stomach growling is almost like audibly loud to everybody in the room.
Sylvan, your stomach is yelling at me. Make it stop.
I'm sorry, Mountain. Now, let me
Don't apologize. Just fix it.
I go to the kitchen to grab some food.
All right, you
Make
head
some food.
downstairs. Yeah, you head downstairs and you start pulling out things to prepare. And your stomach pain, you start to feel stomach pain, like to a point where I actually like kind of keel over a bit and grab your stomach. The voice echoes through your mind once more.
We hunger. Feed.
Oh, this is not good.
What the fuck?
Sonen-
Solen's pregnant.
No, I'm downstairs.
It's a
Are you guys
boy.
still upstairs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're also upstairs.
Yeah,
They're also
Okay,
upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in
Oh
the
no,
kitchen
that was out of
downstairs.
character. That was out of
Yeah.
character. It wasn't.
Yeah. I just kind of like think for a second, then continue preparing some food.
Alright, everyone. Somebody wake Olgard up. Actually, Mountain,
Yeah.
go for it.
Wake
Can
him
you wake
up.
Olgard up? We need to. Yes, we need to start planning for our next move.
Okay, I'll wake him up. Just one problem with that. I can't get up. I can't feel my
Vel,
toenails.
Vel, would you mind? Would you mind waking Olgard up?
I suppose. Alright, I walk over there and try to shake Olgart. Sorry for waking you up.
You want something?
We
Olgard, we
You already got your long rest.
I'm up.
we just
we're about
We
to start
need you.
planning for our next move. Did you like to join in?
To be honest with you, lad, I don't know what our next move would be. I mean, we're here in the castle. Brendan's still a problem.
Kill him.
It's not that easy, lad. You're just drunk.
Shh, you don't know. You.
I'd say our next course of action would be we have to cripple his empire. I mean, we can't just go straight for the man on top. First, we hit him where it hurts. Lure him out somewhere.
The balls.
Not like that. The balls of his empire, maybe.
Empire balls.
Yeah.
Do you know his empire's structure?
Do you know where his empire's balls are?
Well, to be frank with you, his empire short of the whole city. I mean, he runs that ring down there. My best bet is we find some of his bigger fronts around town, his extortions, and we take him out, hurt his finance a bit.
Are you suggesting for him to come to us?
Well,
That's sort of what would happen if we go stepping on not
Right,
just his
but-
feet, but his entire livelihood. He would
but to
come
be
after
fair,
us.
a man who hides his whole life, how's he gonna get him out? He's lived his whole life 10 steps ahead. He's down there somewhere, but nobody knows where.
We could draw him out with cheese.
Mountain,
That-
what the fuck?
Lad, go to sleep.
Okay.
Got a big day ahead of you.
Just
Probably
lean
take a
over on
nap
the
or
table.
two.
Like, fall asleep.
Well, Olgart, while you're still awake, have you heard of a place called Viector?
No, Iviet is up, it's over there to the, that's,
To the
what
left.
direction is that? It's,
northeast.
no, I mean, the entrance to Viector is not northeast, that's just direct east, I think.
It's at
I believe.
It's at 350.
I'm not too good with directions up here. But,
Do you know if Brendan has, if his connections or empire, you could say, stretches that far? Or?
nah, I don't really think so. I think he's, limited himself to just the wharf.
Would there be any allies in Viector we could? What do you
Not that
think?
I know. I mean, have you looked at me recently, lad? You think I have allies?
You've got us.
People don't like me.
I like
I'm
you.
different.
I wonder why.
We think you're a cool dude.
But anyway, I think a better question would be, we start small, and where do we go from there?
Well, the smallest I can think of is Iron Bucket, because that's the only person we know of. We don't have. Oh, we have Jaqual as well. If we could even get to him again. Those are the only two leads that I would say
Jaqual.
we could pursue.
I think it'd be rather difficult to take out Jacquard. I mean, he's not exactly a very open person.
I have there was the blue orc. He was with
Orc.
he was with the supposed Brendan when they dropped off Silnan and Mountain at the factory.
Yeah, but do we know where he is?
I know where he was.
That doesn't really help now, does it, lad? People
Well,
like
I
that
mean-
don't stay in one spot too long.
I figured so. But those are the only three.
Well, that's better
Unless
than
we-
nothing. I mean, if we can get a lead, find out where they are, if we start taking out his men.
We can ask Heinen, not Heinen, we can ask,
Lamb sauce.
no, the librarian, Gregory, we can ask him.
I don't know if I trust that bastard.
Well, you said
Bit of a
yourself,
shady one.
we have the same enemy, don't we?
Ah, it's true, but don't make allies with someone as shady as that. Might come for you next.
Lamb shade.
Tie up the loose ends.
Lamb shade.
Well, yeah, Br'aad. We could give Lamborghini another shot.
I don't know.
Maybe he'll be willing to listen to
Oh,
us.
I was
if
just
we
over
have
here
that.
playing with this lamp. What are you talking about?
Is Silnan done making his sandwich or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, you finish making a quick meal.
Okay, I head back upstairs once that's done. Yeah.
Oh, that looks
you
good.
head
Can I
back
have a
up.
bite?
No.
I'm gonna
I am
I'm
really
gonna throw some
hungry right
names.
Okay.
So we can't go after Jaqual yet. We can't go after the Blue Orc. We don't know where he is. There's the Collector
Well, we
and
could
his
find
men.
out where he is. I mean, it's not impossible per se. I mean,
Lambert can track people. We can ask him if he'll be willing to listen.
He has to be willing to listen, because we're working for the king now.
right? He's
Right.
sort of the king's bitch, to be fair.
I suppose that's right. We could.
I say that's
Return
our
to
best
him.
step forward.
Who would we ask him to track? The Blue Orc or Iron Bucket or both?
Well,
I mean,
we actually have
it's a
to
bit
get
of your choice.
that book back, don't we? Iron Bucket seems to make more sense.
Well, that book is for the dragon turtle Ungoro, but not for Brenton.
I mean, that's still pretty pressing, though.
I guess since Iron Bucket might be connected to Brendan, do you guys want to go ask Lambert now, or
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
should we wait for Mountain to sober up?
He's good.
Somebody said mountain.
Well, with a drink like that's gonna take him a. He's probably gonna have to sleep it off. I mean,
Sleep is for
he's
the
pretty
weak.
fact.
I mean, we could just leave him here.
Right,
Hi.
or maybe just a few of you can go talk to Lambert, and the rest of us do something else. I mean,
Okay.
That never goes wrong.
Well,
Well, I want to do something.
I feel a little bit.
I'll stay here with the drunken bastard here, and you guys figure out what else you're gonna do.
Well, let's go talk to Lambert.
Just a quickie talk.
You taking the goblin with you, or is he staying here?
I look sadly at the
Br'aad?
mess of ropes and sheets.
It's really up to Br'aad and Silnan.
He should stay here. Have fun.
I agree.
All right. I'll babysit for you. Just don't take too long.
Well, if I'm staying here, I'm gonna need a drink. I'm gonna try
No.
No, lad, you've had
Mountain,
enough.
no.
Okay.
You wanna go play cards downstairs?
What's a card?
You've played cards before. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
Kind of just puts he puts Mountain's arm around him, and they both head down the staircase.
You're strong.
Okay,
for an old guy.
I think me, Vel, Silnan, and Br'aad are gonna head towards. Well, should we ask the king first for like a written?
Nah, let's just
Nah.
go. We'll just tell him we work with the king, bitch.
Out of character, I'm tired of sitting around and doing nothing and taking
Yeah.
long rests. Let's just kick down this door too.
I've been trying to move us along, bruh.
Let's get going. Let's head to Lambert's.
Head to Lambert. Let's go.
You guys head upside of the castle where you remember Lambert being. You head to his door. Left side of the cathedral, down the path of the garden, to the same door that you remember.
I was gonna, Br'aad. I was gonna suggest maybe you give him some flowers for ruining his office.
Okay, and I pick up a couple flowers.
Wait, no. Oh, okay.
So you guys make your way to Lambert's door.
I knock on it really loudly. Hey, it's me, Silnan.
Hey, it's me,
You actually say
Silnan.
No.
Why not?
Right, so what do you do then?
Because it's too much of a fucking meme.
You're right, it is. So I knock and say, "Hey, it's me, Br'aad."
We work for the king now, and we require your assistance.
The door creaks open just a little bit.
I shove my foot in the door instantly.
It's not worth it.
It's worth
Oh,
it.
God.
What do you want?
I just wanted to give you these. And
No,
I hold out
you
I hold
didn't.
out the slightly crushed flowers that I picked up earlier. I thought this might make
No, I
it
don't
a-
want those.
Okay.
Now, what do you want?
Okay, that's great. No, anyway, we work with the king now. We need you to find Iron Bucket for us.
And this is an order.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Great. Door opens the rest of the way. You see Lambert, hair is very frizzled. Some of the ends are actually burnt. Room's still quite a mess.
What happened here?
Gee, I wonder. Rye, come in.
Me too.
He kind of just walks in.
How has the research been, Lambert?
Not well, since most of it got, torn up by a certain group of buffoons.
I take no responsibility.
I didn't do nothing.
Right.
Okay.
I look at Br'aad. And I gesture like my little head over to him and like, say sorry.
I don't know. I try to give him flowers. I'm
So
sorry.
you're looking for a Kenku, that's right? Alright.
Right.
Do you have any of his belongings, feathers, something that, belongs to him?
That's
There were feathers outside of the cathedral. The cathedral when
yeah. We could always just go back to the cathedral and grab
I
something.
don't remember if I picked them up or not.
I don't think anybody picked anything up. That we didn't. Yeah, we have nothing.
Well, I can't really track somebody if we don't have something that belongs to them.
Okay, to the cathedral.
They're gonna be gone. I mean, you can check the nest.
No, he had all sorts
Just
of
find
knickknacks,
something
right?
that the bloody bird owned, bring it to me, and I'll find him. Alright? Off you go.
Consider it done.
Guy just sits back on his desk, like
Thank you.
head
Thank
on
you,
his
Lambert.
hand. Ugh. Every day's a bloody circus.
I leave
But I
the
apologize.
flowers on the table.
I just leave. So yeah, let's head to the cathedral. We take the back alley pass, obviously, because we gotta stay out of sight.
So you guys head over to the cathedral. And you make your way there. As you walk into the abandoned cathedral, crows fly off the metal cast gates. Area itself, very dead, not kept. Same it looked from before. Quiet. The doors themselves are still wide open. And it seems that nobody's been here.
We walk up to
Yeah,
the
I walk up to the
upstairs
nest.
area
Mm-hmm.
for the nest.
So you guys head up. You head up to the nest. You head
Look
up to the
for
very top.
look for feathers, belongings, and stuff.
There are still, well, the knickknacks themselves. All of them have been smashed by a certain member of the party. The feathers. It's very hard to distinguish which ones belong to him and which ones may be a crow's. I'm gonna go ahead and say taxi. Make a animal handling check.
That is a
16.
16?
You find one of the feathers. You can tell by the way it's actually curved, and the way it sort of puffs out on the ends that it is different from a crow's. So you assume it's a Kenku's.
Okay, I think this is it. We should take it back to Lambert.
I look around and say, what did you guys do here?
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
Oh my god, you weren't.
Right.
I wasn't in here either. I was outside.
We were trying to catch this bird man, and lucky enough I was there to save the day, but he got away.
I learned not to question things anymore.
Let's just move along.
Sonnen,
Yeah.
your stomach growls loudly again.
Motherfucker.
Do you need
Why-
another sandwich? Oh my god.
You hear the voice. You hear the voice in your head once more.
No, I smell him. He's here.
Wait, what did it say?
Said I smell him. He's here.
He's here. What?
I pull out a ration out of my bag and I'm like, this is all I have. Is this gonna work?
What was that, Selnan? Are you hungry again?
Find him.
Man, I've got this gut feeling that
You're
the
hungry?
Kenku is here.
You're not you and you're... He needs a Snockers. That's how we cure
I need
him,
a
dude.
Snockers, you're right.
Selnan, I
Oh,
want you to
wait.
make a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Ooh, spicy.
What did you
That-
say? Did he?
I said out loud, I like whispered under my breath, was like, he's here. What?
I
Let's
cast
see.
detect magic.
Perception with
I am
advantage. That is a solid 18.
18, you just almost instinctively you start smelling, and you smell the copper of blood. You smell something nearby. As you look out the window, kind of feeling for it, you look up to one of the nearby rooftops,
It's
about to
allergy
your upper
season, I get
left.
it.
To your upper left, and you can almost just purely using your sense of smell, you can smell him up there. You smell a gross, dirty, not well kept bird feathers, and just a very distinct copper-like smell of blood. Just copper and iron.
I lock eyes like with exactly where he is. And I fucking run for it. I'm going for it.
Are you going out the window?
I'm jumping out the window onto the nearest wall and climbing.
Make an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah.
You're not saying a word to us. Your stomach rumbles
I
and you
just-
leap out a window.
That's a 17. 11 plus 6.
As you guys look over at Selnan as well while this is happening, just almost like the look on his face and the way he starts to sort of stance himself, it looks so feral and just
Exactly
unlike
what I-
Selnan.
That's exactly what I thought was going on, so that's why I'm going hard.
So you said 17? You said 17?
17, yeah, 11 plus 6.
Yeah, you leap out and you grab a hold of one of the giveaways on the side of this brick wall, and you begin scaling up the side of the building.
He's got.
Rest of the party, what are you doing?
He's got the scent.
Does he look,
Let's go.
Does he look like animalistic? Like,
Well, he looked
Yeah,
feral.
he's acting very feral, yes.
I'll follow him.
I'm chasing after him because both.
Alright,
because
everybody
I'm
make acrobatics
concerned,
check.
Yeah.
I
Velrissa, what are you doing?
I say I ready my weapon and kind of look around, very confused.
17 plus 5, 23. No, 22.
18.
You both make it up as well, following behind Selnan. So as you climb to the top, the smell is still very much there. And you can almost exactly pick out exactly where he's standing on the building. He seems to be just standing still in one spot.
I'd like to
Cloaked
tackle
completely.
that spot. I'm going to tackle the fuck out of that spot.
As you rush forward, you feel your left shoulder embed itself into it, and as you hit, the Kenku comes visibly into sight, and you knock him down to the ground. Make a strength check.
Strength check, let's see it. 13.
13. You manage to pin him down there as well onto the ground after you tackle him. Himself, he's now fully visible. You can see the invisible cloak, though, that he has currently have draped on him. As you're holding him down, the voice once again echoes in the back of your mind.
Feast on the flesh. Eat it.
I'd like to resist eating his flesh. I'm just like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, good fucking luck. Been here, dude.
Oh fuck, that's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
You bend over and begin to bite into his shoulder, trying to rip into
I'm
the
gonna
flesh.
rush over and put in. And do I see this? Do we see this?
You were just now getting up there as he's getting a bite into the Kenku.
I'm gonna rush over to Selnan.
That's not the way to do it, bud.
Selnan, what are
I
you
had a
doing?
snack right here.
I guess, do I snap out of it when I get pulled back or no?
Are you trying to pull him back right now? Who's trying to pull him back? Who's trying to pull him?
It's taxi.
Are we? Or did we just get there?
I don't know. I assumed
that.
that he ran up and grabbed me.
I
don't think we see
yeah,
it.
I grab him to try and like pull his head up from biting the fucking bird.
All right, make a strength check. And Selnan, you do the same.
Okay. That's a 7 for me.
That is a 7 for me.
Oh, wow,
shit.
tie.
Roll again.
While they're doing this, I
That's an 11 for me.
make us knockers.
That is a 15 for me.
You manage to pull Stonen back a little bit. You can already see the blood though dripping down his mouth where he has pierced the flesh, and you can see like it kind of just glistening off of his teeth. Heavy, very heavy breathing as well.
What is wrong with you, lad? This is my thing, not yours.
Am I like in a cognizant state? Like, am I able to be?
You're still here, but you're very, very hungry, and you just can't help but want to tear into this Kenku's flesh. You want to consume him.
Can I
I'm
make
not
a...
Taxi, I'm just very hungry.
What the fuck? Can I make a Snockers and I start waving it around like I did with Mountain.
It does not.
No, he's
even
just
interest him.
he's just into flesh.
I'm just into the flesh of Kenku's now, apparently.
I'm going to try and restrain the Kenku with a rope if I can get it away from Sonnen.
Well, you pulled Sonen's head up, but Sonen is still currently pinning down the Kenku.
Sonnen, what are you doing? You're not an animal.
I found the Kenku. Obviously, I mean.
I don't even eat people.
He says, spitting out chunks of blood. What the fuck?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Can you
Yeah, honestly,
can you get off so I can restrain him?
I mean, yeah, sure. I stand up.
All right, the Kenku tries to dart away as soon as you let go.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
supposed to-
trying to.
Okay,
I'm trying to
so
restrain
strength
it,
check,
like,
strength check on you. Yeah, strength check against the Kenku. This is a re-grapple, so.
Right, yeah. I don't.
What is it?
It's not good. It's a
Say it.
5.
5? Yeah, no. As you go to grab him, it just like it's small. His small little talons kind of kick back at you, and he pulls himself away from your grasp and starts to dart across the roof.
I say, boys,
but-
grab my hand.
I'll double my speed and
Okay.
chase after him.
That works too. Bye.
Sonen, your breathing starts to heavy once more, and you hear the voice in the back of your mind.
Our feast is getting away.
I mean, who am I to say no to a good feast? I chase behind. I start running after him again.
I want to try and tackle Silman this time.
You try to tackle Sonen?
Uh-huh.
Okay, strength check against Sonen. Sonen, you can make either a dexterity saving throw, or a dexterity check, or a strength check.
That's a
Your choice.
13 for dexterity check.
That's a 3.
Nice.
Yeah, you go, and immediately Sonen just almost not even looking at you. As you go to grab him, he just brushes you off with his forearm and keeps darting towards the Kenku.
Do I catch up to him?
Tax, you get to him first, of course, before he can even leap off the building.
I'm gonna try and grab him and.
I
Slam him
just
back down.
roll a d20. Just roll a d20 and add your initiative right now, before this happens.
That's a 22.
22. Okay, so you go ahead and you can go for a grapple now.
That is a 12.
Once again, as you go to grapple, he once again just pulls you. He pulls you away from him a little bit, and just kind of just enough for it to get a small, very small frame around your arms again, and he leaps off the building towards the closest one.
Do I get to go again?
At this point, I'm gonna say everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a whole new, just not counting that one, just an actual initiative.
When I see him jump off, I'm gonna yell, "Quick question! Do we want to kill him?"
I don't see why not. A dead person's easier
Or
to eat.
alternatively, do you just scream ferally, yum yum?
All right, Taxi, what was it?
24.
All right, Br'aad
11.
and Sonen.
23.
All right,
Tough
so first is
competition,
Taxi.
guys, but I'm
As you look, he's leaped off and he's currently landed, tucking and rolling onto the next building, which is about, it's about a 10-foot jump with about a 11-foot difference in height from this building.
Yeah, my speed is still doubled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna jump it.
Alright, you go ahead and you just jump it. It's no problem for you.
And how far is he away?
You can, with your movement speed, you could get up to him while he's still darting.
Okay, I'll get up to him. And do I still have an action and a bonus action?
Yeah. You choose your movement.
Okay. So for my action, I'm going to cast Flaming Spear around us.
Okay.
So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. That is a 23.
I think he has to make it at the end of his turn.
At the end of his turn? Oh, okay.
I'm reading.
Wait a minute.
This
This is
ends.
you're making it around you both, right? You realize this is just a
No,
okay.
I'm right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So the flaming spear, I cast it, and it's in the path of the roof, like that he has to run towards if he's gonna run away from me. So
How
it's me.
how
and
big
then
is the sphere?
It's a 5-foot diameter.
So he can just run around it?
Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I'm confused as to how you're pointing this out. So you're putting it in front of him? Or what's going on?
If he's in 5 feet of the spear, then he has to make a.
Dex saving throw.
Its range is 60 feet.
Okay.
The range is
area.
how far you can put it, though. It's if it's within 5 feet of another creature, that creature has to do a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 or half damage on successful.
Okay, so you're just gonna put it on him then. So you'll put it in front of him, but where it's still touching him. So that way it's
Yeah.
not touching you, but it's touching him in the 5-foot diameter.
Yeah, and then bonus action, I'm gonna unarmed claw him.
Okay.
I see the fire. I'm like, yes, cook the meats.
Stop. Do I hear this?
If he says
That
it out
is-
loud, yeah.
Yeah, I say it like pretty audibly.
I can't. Oh, okay. That's a lot to hit.
A lot is not a
21.
number. Okay,
21.
yes, it is.
Okay. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Alright, you just rake across his back as you cast the sphere in front of him. And that will end your turn. Up next is Stonen.
I jump off the roof onto the other roof.
Alright, you make it as well, no problem.
Okay, cool. And I just run as far as I can.
You make it up to him as well.
Nice. I'm gonna go for fucking tackle.
Alright, that's a strength check for you.
That is a fucking 20, not natural.
Yeah, no, you knock him down and you pin him down immediately.
Instantly bite him.
I think at the end of someone's turn, he has to take a.
Yeah, because he's
dexterity
in the
saving
sphere, yep.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
fucking idiot. But that's totally what he would do in this situation.
Alright, so you go to rip into him?
Yeah, just go to bite him.
I'm gonna say just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Oh my god, that's another 20, not natural.
Alright,
Fuck.
I'm gonna say for that then, if that's your strength of the bite, that for sure, go ahead and roll. Go ahead, what's your strength modifier? What is your
It's
strength
plus one.
modifier?
It's plus one.
Plus 1? Okay, I'm gonna say it just deals 2 damage to him from the bite. But you get a good chunk into your mouth. You can feel the blood, you can taste it
Delicious.
as you rip in.
Stop.
I'm sorry,
man.
I have to.
I don't enjoy.
I go, Silman, no! And then he has to make a dex save.
He has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay, let's see it. That's a 9 plus 5, 14. Does that
Yeah,
succeed?
he's good.
Okay,
You're
so
good.
I take half damage then.
Yeah, half a 2d6.
So 1d6.
Yes.
Wait, so you still roll 2d6 and then you half it.
Do I need to roll it?
Yeah. You
Yes, it's your spell.
Okay. Let me pull out a second d6. That is whatever half of 7 is.
Round down, right?
4.
it's
Round up for damage against players. Mhm.
Okay. Damage.
4.
Cool. Wait, that's
Still
why am I
burst
in-
into flames.
I am on Taxi's sheet for some reason. Why am I? There we go.
It's because you're so into the animal.
I'm 100% animal right now.
Oh
I've
my
become
God.
Taxi.
Primal.
Oof.
So that ends your turn. Then up next would be Br'aad. As you look down from where you currently are, running across the building, you just look down and you see your brother engulfed in a sphere of fire casted by Taxi, currently ripping into the flesh of a humanoid bird.
Over the course of these, like, maybe 3 or 4 seconds, Br'aad has done probably, like, 3 or 4 double takes because this kind of dumbass shit is usually reserved for him. Right? So, like
that one time you ate a cow.
that's kind of why I tried to tackle you in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, wait, they're below me is what you're saying?
Yes.
About 11 feet. It is a height difference between this building and the next, about an 11-foot height difference. It's not a very big one. Not a very big difference.
Okay. Remember that one time when I swan dove off a cliff and, like,
That
broke
was
my
great.
back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that again, but aim for Silnan.
You're gonna aim for me? How far
Okay,
am
so-
I? What?
Wait,
That's
okay.
you're okay. So his distance away from you is not 11 feet.
Okay,
that's the height difference
that's
between
what
the
I
building.
thought. That's what I thought you meant.
His distance from you, counting the drop down, would probably be about 26 feet.
Okay.
That's a long jump.
Yeah, no, that's dumb. That's not happening. So first thing I do is jumping the building should be not a problem, right?
What's your dexterity?
+3.
Your score, your number.
Oh, 16?
Yeah, no, you can make it fine.
Cool. I keep running, and I would like to... I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts on Silnan.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cause I'm
One
like,
second.
cause you're freaking me the fuck out.
That's understandable.
I'm also freaked out. I'm like so... Like, it's almost pissing me off.
You've known me for a
I'm
week,
so
and now I'm
freaked out.
fucking crazy.
No, I'm like pissed. You're not who I thought you were. I kill Silnan. No.
Okay, so
Teleport behind me. Nothing personal.
okay, so surface thoughts
Yep.
of the Sonin as you cast it is just hunger, feed, eat, consume. It's very wild, very not well thought out. There's no thought process to it. It's just need to eat this. I need to eat this.
There's an option to probe deeper, right?
Yes, but that's another action, I believe. Let me check. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature. Yeah, so that'd be your next action. You can probe deeper. But that just as you cast the spell, you get the surface thoughts.
Right. Okay. I don't suppose I can't grab him anymore because that was my action. So,
That was your action.
yep. That's it.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I had to lean back and pick up something. Sorry. Okay.
Sure.
Up next then is going to be the poor Kenku. So he's gonna try to get away from you, Sonin. I need you to make another strength check.
That is a 14.
He's a 15, so he does manage to pry himself underneath your grasp and kind of twist away and start to dart. As he does, you get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yep, absolutely.
Is it a bite?
What are you
I?
attacking with? Is it a bite?
Is it a fight? Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, so just do another roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
That's a 15.
You hit. As he pulls away, you manage to get a grasp on somewhere around his back right hip, and just kind of, and once again, just get a good bite in there, and you can feel more blood draw. Takes another 2 points of damage.
Very nice.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you would as well.
Unarmed strike.
All right, go for it.
Because I don't have my swords out. That is a 22.
22, you hit.
This poor Kenku must be fucking terrified.
I don't know what else to do.
I mean, I'm gonna keep on tackling this motherfucker.
That's 6 points of damage.
And since I
he's
was
looking pretty rough after you hit them with that strike.
okay, first of all, question: can I even take opportunity attacks?
You couldn't because you weren't close enough. Because if you were that close, you'd be taking damage from the fire sphere.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So he gets up, begins to run away, and as he does, he turns around, pulls the cloak off, and throws it on the ground, and then just begins to dart off the building. His movement speed doesn't make him all the way, but he gets close to the edge of the building where he's just not getting ready to leap off. But that's where his movement speed gets him. But he just takes off the cloak and just throws it to the ground and keeps running.
Understandable. I'd want to get the fuck away too.
All right. After that, next turn is going to be Taxi.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to him.
You're gonna kill him? Okay.
Why? Okay, never mind.
You run up to him.
Is it possible to use an action to try and restrain? Like, so that they can't get away, like rope restraint?
You'd have to grapple him first.
Oof.
I don't think this is metagaming, because I think it's the same thing you're going for. Can you do, like, non-lethal shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can make attacks non-lethal.
Okay.
If you choose to do so.
I'm gonna use my action to try and roundhouse unlethal, knock him out, but in the direction so that he wouldn't fall off the building.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
+18 +7.
That hits.
That is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Unlethal damage.
Unlethal damage. He does not fall unconscious, but you do deal the damage, and you kind of knock him a little bit away from the edge.
Bonus action? No, already. That was my bonus action, right? No, that was my action.
That was your action.
Yeah.
Bonus action. I'm gonna do it again
All right, go ahead.
with the other leg.
Do a 360 roundhouse kick.
I lost my D20. Hold on.
God damn
Oh,
it.
it's right here. Okay.
Wait, hang on. We can just fucking attack again as bonus action? I'm lost.
He's
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
14 +7.
What?
14 +7.
That hits.
Listen. It's better you stop running. That is 4 +5, so
9.
9 points of damage.
That does not actually still knock him out, but he is extremely rough. As you hit him, he almost crumples down onto one knee, and he's just breathing heavily. You can visibly see the exhaustion in his face, in his beak, as he's just breathing heavily, scuffed as he falls and kind of skids across the building a bit. But
You're
he's not
going to die
unconscious.
if you don't give up.
Is that in your turn?
Does he say anything back?
Just not really. He doesn't seem to, no. Just
It's heavy breathing, understandable.
Yep.
My turn now. Sylvan obviously fucking charges.
Yup.
Sylvan, no!
What with him yelling at me, I'd like to try to resist one more time.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, thank God. That is a 17.
17. As you rush forward to the crippled, near-death Kenku, thoughts running through your mind of ripping towards the throat, aiming for the vitals, wanting to go for the kill so you can feast. You manage to push your thoughts away from it. Rationality kicks in. Your bull charge starts to slow down, and you start to sort of move a lot more human-like once again. Your arms not as wild as they were before, and you sort of come to for a second. And
That
pull
said, I'm
yourself
gonna kick him in
away
the
from
fucking head. Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. You don't have unarmed, do you?
I
like
took Tavern
proficiency.
Brawler, so
Oh yeah, okay.
technically
go ahead.
do. Let's see here. Would I add
Well,
my
then you
strength?
as Tavern Brawler, you would be also doing it with the bites, but I didn't know you. I forgot you had Tavern Brawler, so.
Oh.
Um,
Oh. So he would technically be whatever. It doesn't matter now. Would I do strength for that? Plus strength?
Yes, it would be a D4 plus 1. Oh,
Okay.
and it'd also be like it'd be a plus 3 to hit, I believe. Because you have
Plus 3 to hit.
proficiency.
Okay, that's 15 then.
15 to hit.
Yep. And then D4. That's a 2 plus 1.
3. You knock
Yeah,
him out.
Nice.
I
I kind of
pick
just
up-
Back
bend
away,
over,
Sony.
hands on knees.
Sylnan, back away from him.
I pick up the invisibility cloak that no one else did. And also,
I,
since this is what I was gonna do anyway, I'm still gonna do it. Can I probe deeper on the thoughts?
Yep.
Cool.
The thoughts have returned to normal, and they seem to be just rational. Sonan's kind of thinking about, like, he's like, what's come over me? What have I done? What's going on? Like, it's more just confusion at this point now than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
I'll
I fall.
walk
I kind of
over-
fall down to my knees and hands on head, like.
I'll walk over to the knocked out bird and tie rope around him, his arms and legs, so that he can't. He's totally. I want to restrain him
All
completely.
right, survival check.
Natural 20.
You fucking hog tie the shit out of that bird. And by arms, you mean wings. I'm
My
kidding. He
bad.
doesn't have wings. Kenkus don't have wings, but that was a good joke. Yeah, arms and legs. You hog tie him.
Not the first time I've caught a Kenku.
You
We
guys
could've
are
almost-
both fucking animals.
Br'aad, deal with your brother, and I'm going to get the bird back to Velrissa. Can I do that?
To show it off
I'm-
like a cat
Hey,
bringing
look what
back
we
a bird
caught.
to its owner. Drop it at the you just drop the Kenku and look
I
up
don't see why you
expectantly.
couldn't.
I guess
for
Velrissa
it.
has no clue what happened up there either.
I'm gonna.
No,
I'll
she's-
take.
Fucking fully oblivious.
I'll take the hog-tied Kenku iron bucket back to Vel.
All right. Vel, as you're still standing there in Cathedral, extremely confused, about 3 minutes pass, and Taxi comes back with the Kenku hog-tied and unconscious over his shoulder. He scales back down the building and comes in through the window.
Hey Vel,
Taxi, is that Iron Bucket?
I got him.
You
We got
got
him.
him. All right.
Look at it.
The first thing you immediately notice is the sheer amount of blood dripping from various bite marks throughout the body.
Is he still alive?
Badly.
What did you guys do to him?
Sylnan, 1 second. Pause.
Hey, it's me, your friendly neighborhood condefation, coming at you with that mid-roll. Oh boy. So that was some interesting stuff that just happened there. Hey, wow, I can't believe Silman's fucking dying. Wow. Anyways, moving on. I just wanted to thank you guys for being so supportive of this podcast and always keeping up and watching with it and talking to us about it in the Discord. Which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, you should totally get in there. It's a wonderful and lovely place full of wonderful and lovely people. The link is in the description if you're on YouTube, and if you're on another platform, I don't know where the link is going to be. Best bet is go to YouTube or maybe our Twitter and find it there, you know? But we'd love to see you there, you know? It's a very nice place. We often talk in the voice calls if you ever want to chat with us, so I mean, it's pretty neat. If you really want to go above and beyond to support the show, you can also become one of the lovely people who support us on Patreon, which really means the world to us. People such as Jacob Archer, Joel Kaya, Nicholas Singleton, Shay Payton, Avi, Jacob Hodgson, Divinator, Oathkeeper, Claudie, Ether Hildson, Jay Newell, Freaky Deaky Beaky, Full Metal Lemon, Trash, damn it. I was going so good. Horologium, got it. Spencer Duchesne, Seth de San Why? Seth de San Jose, Kuro Kumagawa, and Ethan Taylor. Thank you all. You're all lovely people, and I love you. I also love everybody else, even if you don't donate to us. Just your presence and your support of this podcast is enough to earn my endless love and affection. And even if you can't support us through monetary means, you can also help us by rating us on iTunes. As a newer podcast, we do rely on iTunes ratings to be so that we may be featured, and new people can see the podcast and listen to it. It's really great. Besides that, if you want to send items our way, if you have item suggestions that you want to see in the campaign, you can email those to us at jrwishow@gmail.com, and we will consider putting them in, or we might balance them or change them a bit and put them in. Depends on how broken the item is. You can also put your suggestions in the suggestions chat in the Discord server. Same with art. We really love seeing your art of the show. There's been so much lately, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love it all. It's just so amazing that people enjoy this show enough to actually spend their time drawing something like one of the characters. It's so cool. Anyways, I'm going to let you guys get back to the show. Just a reminder, though, you can follow us on Twitter if you ever want to know about some updates with the show, so that if we do end up delayed, like this last week there, you will know because you follow us on Twitter and you're a well-informed viewer. Congratulations. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to whatever was happening. I guess let's find out what Taxi is going to tell Velrissa. Oh, boy.
So, continuing back on to where we were, Velrissa just asked Taxi, what happened to the Kenku? Why are there bite marks all over it? Why is he bleeding? What did you do to him?
What did I do to him? Or what did you guys do to him? I think she said, what did you guys?
What did you?
What did you guys?
Yeah, what did you guys do to him?
I don't know. There's something wrong with Silnan.
You mean
Putting it lightly.
Silnan did this?
Yes, why are you looking at me like that?
Well, that bird doesn't. That's not something
I didn't
natural.
do this. It was Silnan. There's something fucking wrong with Silnan.
What did he do? Did he bite into the bird?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
I don't know.
I mean, no, I don't know what he was trying to do.
He just took his teeth and then placed them on the bird and then closed them. I don't know.
Okay, anyway, continue.
Sorry. Sorry.
You guys always ruin it. I hate you.
Sorry. It's just like, that's our job.
You cut me off, which is what makes me mad. Anyways. Yes, he was biting into him, but I don't know what he was trying to do. It looked like he was trying to eat it, and I don't know. We'll have to ask him when he comes back up here. But
I mean, his stomach's been growling all day, but I didn't think he would go that far for food.
I'm thinking. I wanted your opinion before they got up here. Should we question the Iron Bucket here and then bring him to jail, to the dungeon, or what do you think we should do?
I mean,
I know I want some answers out of him.
I say we take care of what's in front of us. Take care of this bird. We can always question Silnan later.
I know. I mean, I want to question Iron Bucket.
Is he even conscious?
And we could bring him back with some effort. I don't know why Silnan was trying to kill him when he knows we need answers. There's something wrong.
I say we go back to the castle.
I don't know if we should bring him back to the castle before we question him.
Well, where are
I
they
think we
still on
might-
the roof now?
They should be on their way here.
Alright, well let's wait for them to get here then.
Then we'll cut back to Sonnen and Br'aad. Sonnen currently is sort of sitting down now, head in his hands, very confused as Br'aad approaches.
I just sit down next to him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not a thing. I won't say it right now. Someone.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, isn't it?
God of my choosing.
What's that?
Oh, God of choosing.
You
yeah.
just founded a new religion right there.
You can say gods. That's a good one. You can say gods.
Oh, okay, oh, gods.
What? What happened?
I don't know, there's this voice in my head just gnawing at the back of my head. It was telling me to eat him. And I couldn't control myself.
Well, shit. Been there. Is this the first time it happened?
Oh, I don't think this has ever happened before. I haven't even heard voices in my head before this.
Yeah. It's not great.
You know, this is not normal. Someone's kind of shaking at this point.
I put an arm around him.
Go for a hug. I need comforting.
Yeah, I'm going for the hug.
There's still
His
a,
mouth's
there's,
still-
there's,
Okay,
there's still a lot of
don't
dried
bite
blood
me, bud.
around the lips and the mouth. And Sylvan, even in this state, I want to just go ahead and mention, even after you've snapped two, you can still taste that blood in your mouth, and
The irony taste.
it doesn't taste
nice.
bad.
Yeah.
You quite enjoy the taste.
Well, fuck me. I'm not gonna say
No,
anything
gross,
about
I'm your
it.
brother.
Jesus Christ. Anyways,
Who's that?
God damn it. I'm not saying anything in character. God damn it. Let's. Anyways, let's head back to Taxi in Velrissa.
Okay, but before we do, next time you feel something like this coming on, or you feel like something is gonna happen, tell me,
I mean, okay. We'll do.
please.
He just kind of rubs his face a bit as he stands up. And,
You got a little blood right there.
I wipe it off.
Oh, right there too.
Oh,
Let me get that.
it's everywhere.
Oh, good point. It's all over you.
Let's just go.
We walk back together.
So you guys do meet up with and Taxi and Velrissa back on the upper level of the cathedral, near the nest.
Sylvan, what the fuck was that?
Everyone has their moments. Come on. Who's that?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what that was. But there are voices in my head and they want me to eat things.
Voices in your head.
Yeah,
Has this ever happened before?
never, not in my life.
When exactly did it start happening? On top of the cathedral?
No, well, at first, remember back at the bar when I had a really bad headache. Yeah, they were telling me to kill Jaqua.
The
So,
voices were telling you to kill Jaqua.
Yes, the voices were telling me to kill Jaqua.
I wonder.
So what are you telling me? Are you saying that you can't control yourself, or like is this your own urges, or are you being controlled? Like,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
you mean you don't know?
Listen, man, I don't understand what's happening to me.
I've known Sylvan for a pretty long time, and he hasn't eaten a single dude until now. So, I don't think it should reflect poorly on his character. Everyone does it every once in a while. We're gonna figure it out.
Thank you, Br'aad.
Sylvan, when did this start happening? Do you know what might have caused it? Was it?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, things aren't right with my body right now. I look down at my hand and the growing pinky. and obviously the purple veins. You know, I have a feeling it might have something to do with this, but I can't be certain.
I'm sorry, I got flustered up there, Sylvan. You just looked like a very bad reminder. Please, if that happens again, let us help you.
I will
restrain yourself.
I will do my best. I mean, I don't think I was necessarily in my right mind there, but you know,
I get that.
We'll just see where it goes. Yeah. Anyways, we should head back to the castle. Br'aad.
I wanted to ask you to. Go ahead, Sylvan.
Br'aad, you grabbed the cloak of invisibility, right?
I thought I did. I don't see it anywhere.
You did.
God damn it.
You have it.
You have it. Okay.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. Okay.
Do you guys do you want to drop this off first?
Actually, we tossed it to me. I can take it there on our way back to the castle, unless we want to go together.
Is the library on the way back to the
Where
castle?
else would we?
Yeah. I feel like
it's back towards the factory, and then you have to head back around this way to get to the castle. Or you can take the back alley like usual, but it's not necessarily on the way. It would be a detour.
Where are we?
I would feel a lot more comfortable if we just headed back to the castle. Right
Yeah,
now.
let's do that for now.
No, it's on the way. It's
God just told me it
not
wasn't
on the way.
It's on my map. It is
From the abandoned cathedral.
the abandoned chapel.
Yeah, it should
all the way in the
be
bottom right.
if you went, I mean, the way you guys have been going to the castle, it would not be the same way, no.
Is there
Okay,
any other back
well-
alleys that could like lead both ways?
That way, because if I remember right on the map, it would be the library is up right past the market district up towards the beginning of the upper
is.
class. So yeah, you would be going
Yeah.
through, you'd have to go through the public space to get there.
Okay. Before we
Listen.
go,
We literally have an unconscious Kenku that works for Brendan here.
I was going to ask, would you guys like to question him before we turn him in?
No, let's bring him to the. We can go interrogate him in the prison. There's nothing stopping us from interrogating him then. We should just bring him there before he wakes up.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Br'aad, will you toss me the cloak? I'd rather I talk to the librarian if that's okay with you.
But we have such a beautiful relationship, and I don't want him to kill me in my
He wants
sleep.
you. I think. Yeah. If you don't mind.
Wait, do we even have all the items on us? I'm assuming we do.
I do.
I thought he had the.
I'm wearing the boots and I have the scimitar around me.
Okay, yeah. Alright, okay.
Okay, sure.
I have both of them equipped right now.
I guess I toss it to Taxi.
All right, I catch it and I put it on. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, don't you have to like fucking do something before you can use magic items?
Attune it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one's attuning or not,
Narwhal.
but I'm not gonna use
Yeah,
it.
Whatever. So
I'm
wait, are
putting-
you
I'm putting it in
going
my
alone to the
backpack.
library? I don't trust that, but go ahead.
No. I'll go inside alone and talk to him.
Okay,
If that's okay with you guys.
Well, we gotta. Well,
Well,
to get to the library,
I
we
did
have to go
make-
through public spaces with an unconscious Kenku. I don't think that's smart.
Nope, it's super dumb. Let's
That's
take him to
incredibly
jail.
stupid. And I don't think.
Is
Is
there anyone? I mean, I can go to the library after
Let's
we turn him in.
let's go to the castle
Let's
first,
just
and then
do
to the
one thing at
library.
a time. Get the bed taken care of, then you can turn in the cloak to the librarian.
Or Saxy,
Listen.
if you really want to run the errands, you can turn the
I-
stuff in and we'll bring him back.
Listen, I don't think any of us should be alone right now. In our current.
Sylvan's right. Last time we split, Vel and I got jumped and Mountain and Sylvan. I mean, bad things. Worse. Well, Br'aad magically ended up with us thanks to his God? Magic? God? I don't remember. Yes, right.
Whoa.
That thing. That dude. Yeah. So we
Can we take this bird back before he wakes up?
Yeah, let's
Sure.
do that.
Okay.
let's do that, and then I'll go to the library with you guys later. Or it's not smart for me to go alone.
To the castle.
Yeah, back to the castle.
So you guys wrap your way back up to the castle through the alleyways, taking the unconscious hog-tied Kenku with you, trying to avoid any sort of public eye with it. You managed to make your way up there without catching a glance from anybody, keeping yourself very, very, very fairly away from any people you see. As you make it up to the gates, the guards kind of give you a very, very cautious glance as you approach with a hog-tied Kenku.
Hey, could you guys bring him to the jail by chance?
Could you just lead us to the dungeon?
What for?
He's a criminal. We need to lock him up and interrogate him.
Right, it's kind of our job.
Well, this pertains to
This
our
pertains.
assignment from the king.
Right, but were you given permission to make arrests? Especially, and
Yes.
he kind of looks down, very bloody arrests.
Yes, we were, in fact, given permission to make arrests. Thank you. Now, if you could bring him to the dungeon.
You say so, but I've got my eye on you. And he raises the gates, and the other guard takes you around the back of the castle, kind of around. It loops close to where the barracks are, but you kind of just follow the actual edge of the castle walls, and then there's a stairwell leading down towards the back that leads to the dungeon. The guard, once you guys get to the front gates, he reaches his hands out to try to grab the Kenku from you.
How strong are you? I like flinch away so that he can't really touch it, and I ask that question.
How strong am I? Well, bloody God, what does that mean? Give me the Kenku, so I can go put him in a damn cell.
Just give him the Kenku taxi.
How can I trust him?
He's a king's god, for God's sake.
You want to get thrown in there
You
too?
said yourself.
Shh, don't worry about what
Fine.
I've said. Taxi.
Fine. Here. We're gonna follow you if that's okay.
Well, I'm just gonna take him right in here. Obviously, you can't really interrogate something that's currently out cold.
Sure.
And he kind of just
I give him the Kenku.
unlocks the gates, opens it up, and he walks in with the Kenku and shuts the door behind him.
Thank you.
You just said thank you to nobody because the guard's inside.
You're welcome.
Wait. No. I said thank you to the dude that locked him up.
No, he went inside
he
the
shut
dungeon
the door
with
behind
him.
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just said thank you to a door.
I didn't know.
Give you a closed door.
My
He's like, oh, thank you.
Thank you.
My bad. Sorry, I wonder if there's maybe inside people in this castle.
I mean,
Of course there's people
Yeah.
inside. It's a massive
No.
castle.
Br'aad.
Now let's go pick up Mountain, see if he won that game of cards, and if he did, maybe we'll take him along and do these errands.
Are you sure we shouldn't wait till he wakes up so we can talk to him?
Why?
I mean,
why
he
wait?
could be out cold for a while. That was a pretty hard kick
What-
to the
what
head.
if-
It was
Now-
it
what
was
if he
pretty
escapes?
sick.
Now is a
What
bit
if he
of time
escapes?
What
to do
What if one of these
deed.
guards is not who he says he is and lets him go?
You signed your fucking life over to this king and you're super paranoid about all this? Why'd you do that then?
So that we had a place to stay? A place to plan? To be able to have exactly what Allguard said? Connections?
So then,
to talk to Lambert. I mean, these are things we couldn't have done if we didn't sign it.
You think Lambert's
Br'aad.
a spy too?
I know, most likely not.
So why would you think?
I don't know. Alright, trust is not a big
Listen, I
thing
think you're
with me.
overthinking it, Taxi.
Whatever.
A few moments pass and the guard walks back
Let's-
out, shuts the door behind him, and locks it.
Let's go pick up Mountain and the others.
Okay, yeah, so to the barracks.
Yep.
You guys head back to your humble abode. Walking through the still open doorframe, you see, sitting at a table on the first floor, you see Olgart and Hilltree playing cards, and Mountain's currently passed out on his bed.
So did Mountain win?
He went right to sleep, actually.
Oh.
He won the long game.
I think he won one in his head, actually. I mean, however, Hilltree here is pretty good at cards.
He said he was really
I taught
smart.
him well.
I mean, of course, Sildon.
Yeah, of course, yes. I mean, that's kind of my whole game, right?
You play cards?
Or all the time. You want to sit down for a round?
I don't think we have time for that.
No, yeah,
Oh, so
you're
you're
right.
the one
Okay.
talking about to fucking cheat.
What are you talking about? I would never do that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, right.
I don't know if I want to play cards with you, Sildon. You might try to eat me.
Calm down.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I say
You're just saying
I
it.
say spookily, you know.
Speaking of eating, I fucking rush to the kitchen and eat. Gotta satiate that hunger.
I'd like to take an action and eat.
I'd like to fucking yeet. Let's go.
So,
I take one
Olgart
full
and
eat action.
Olgart and Hilltree, we managed barely to capture the Kenku we were looking for. I think we're going to
Oh, you got him.
barely.
I mean, barely's better than nothing, right?
Right. Sure.
It's good, it's good.
Sure.
Gives us one more step ahead, I suppose, but Brendan's still gonna be a few more.
Right. Well, we're gonna have to wait for him to wake up. He's unconscious. Before we can ask him questions.
I mean, we could let the guards take care of that. I mean, I'm sure they have interrogators down there. Tell
Sure.
the king you want to know the information. Shouldn't
Okay.
be too bad.
Do you guys want to do anything? I'm speaking to Vel since the other two are scarfing. Wait, no, is Br'aad eating?
I don't know, his brother.
Yeah, I'm scarfing.
Vel, do you want to go with me to the library?
I suppose we should go now, yes.
Do you guys want to...
Wait, I'm coming.
Tag
I'm
along.
coming too.
Okay,
We should wake up Mountain.
Alright, Mountain.
I'll give him another club.
I'd let him sleep, actually. I mean, if you wake him up now, he's gonna be a bit of a dead weight.
Out of context, I feel bad for
Bisley.
Bisley being.
You
Out
can
of
take whatever you
condition.
like, but it's not gonna be much help. He's still a bit,
I
still a
wake
bit
him up. I wake
intoxicated.
him up.
Wait, Br'aad, maybe...
No, I smack him.
I don't want to... He can't come to the library drunk.
Are you ready?
last-
Mountain, it's time to go.
Where? What?
To-
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up? What's happening?
No-
I'm up. I'm here.
All right. You ready to run some errands?
Yup.
Yup.
What does that mean?
It means we're gonna go to the library and you're gonna sit outside, please. Please.
I mean, okay.
Saxy apparently doesn't trust the guards here. Doesn't trust you, doesn't trust me.
I did not say that.
So we're gonna,
No,
so we're
Brad's
gonna
putting
sit
words in my
outside
mouth.
and
Maybe I
watch
don't
him.
trust Saxy.
And maybe I don't trust myself.
Maybe I don't trust Velrissa.
Maybe I don't trust Taxi.
What is
Why are
wrong
we
with
not
you? Oh.
trusting people?
All of you. I trust all of you.
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you.
Maybe I don't trust Saxy.
I trust all of you.
Maybe I don't trust Taxi.
I trust all of you. All right.
Well, I mean, all the
All right,
just
then let me
earlier
come
today
into the
you
library
said
with you. I like books, kind of.
Then I dare you. Then I dare
can't-
you to let Mountain and I talk to him.
Why?
Don't
It's
know
my
about that
book,
one.
and he gave me the side. He gave me the what's it called? He gave me the mission.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. Go ahead.
Listen, I trust all of you. You can't be too careful. All right, and I do trust you, Celine. But because you told us what was going on, if you hadn't done that, then maybe I would have felt a little worried. I'm not
Wait,
very
what is
good
going
with
on? What are you talking about?
Celine.
Sylvan's having cravings.
Celine's pregnant
Cravings?
now.
You mean like pregnancy?
I'm on my period.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sylvan's
Yeah,
pregnant.
shit.
Alright, what's going on, lad? Don't talk.
He's
Come
having
on.
a baby.
What's going on?
So yeah, there's I kind of look around at everybody. Obviously, I don't really want to tell the truth to more people than necessary, but I'm in a corner here. I am having voices in my head, and they're telling me to eat people.
To eat
What?
people?
Yes.
Lad, that's sick. That's not right.
Listen. Yeah, I know
Sounds
it's not
pretty
right.
fucked, if I'm gonna be
You
honest.
think you should go out there again? You sure you shouldn't get some rest? You wanna go eat more people? Like, by the gods.
Oh my god, he has a point. What if you eat the library? And what if you eat I ended it with in, alright? What if you eat the library?
Dear gods, what if you eat the library?
library.
Man, I won't lie to you.
By the gods.
I won't lie to you. I've thought about eating that library before, but
Then Velrissa won't have any more books to read. No.
Oh my god.
Look, cannibalism's alright and all, but no, it's not, actually.
Wait, why would you even say it then?
You need to stay here, I think. I mean, at least get some rest. You shouldn't go out there like that.
I'm worried that sleeping might make my condition worse.
I can't see how
What
I'd
if
make
we
it
just
worse.
get like a little piece of human and give it to him?
Alright, stop.
Like we don't have
That
to.
is.
Hold on.
Listen,
If he,
I only ate a Kenku. Okay, it's not really cannibalism, right? I mean,
That's
not a-
that's still a person. You're racist.
yeah, you're right.
but you don't
I
have
don't know,
to
I'm
kill
just
a
trying to make
person
this
to
sound
eat
better.
a person. You just cut off a little piece.
Alright,
Look,
lad, you're
he's-
so drunk. You need to calm down.
Are you condoning this right now?
I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that the hunger's not gonna go away.
Oh my god.
Or maybe it will.
How do you know that?
I don't, but how do you know it's not gonna stay?
Well,
I don't know. I mean, he's out here biting people. I just kind of assume that maybe
And why do
he
you
should eat a
think
little
he
bit
should
of
stay
person.
here where there's not people to bite?
I mean, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Till he
Sylvan,
bites you.
I think old guy's got a point. Why don't you get
I want to insight check old guy. I want to know and make sure he is coming from a place of genuine concern.
Sure.
Ah, fuck. That's a natural 20, bitch.
Oh shit.
He really doesn't want you to fucking eat people.
Understandable.
He just really doesn't want
okay.
people to get fucking eaten.
who knew it?
Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and retire to my bedding that I brought up there. I guess.
Br'aad, are you gonna stay here or are you gonna come with us? I don't know if you wanted to
I'm-
watch over your brother or not.
I think he'll be okay here for now. I'm more worried
You
about.
want me to stay here? I mean, you shouldn't leave me alone in case
Yes.
the cravings get too bad.
Sure.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Someone needs
Is
to
that
watch him
alright
at
with
least.
you?
Me and Hiltree will stay.
Thank you, oh god. You're a kind
I
man.
definitely won't be eating Hilltree today.
That's what I'm saying. If he starts getting hungry, I'll just throw Hiltree at him and fucking run.
Oh no.
I think that'll
What I would
snap me
do.
out of it.
Hey,
Br'aad,
what?
are you sure you don't want to stay?
I would
I'm-
appreciate
It's
the
fine.
presence
No,
of my brother.
it's cool. I mean,
Did you wait? Do you say that in character?
I would appreciate. Yes.
Okay, I say.
all right. Mountain, are you? Is he asleep again?
Yes.
Vel,
It's best to leave him here.
looks like it's you and me again, Vel. This went
I'll
very well.
let
the
him have
last
some
time.
fun. He walks over and he slaps Mountain on top of the head. Hey,
The fuck was that?
come on,
Mountain,
sleepyhead.
Would you
Go
like
on
to
to the
come with us?
library.
Oh, Mountain.
Books. Yeah.
We can go ask the king on the way to the library when you might get your dog.
I am there for that. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna stop by
Get
the
my
king
dog.
real quick on our way to the library.
All right, so who all's going?
Me, Vel, Mountain.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys head over. You walk towards the castle, and one of the guards that are actually in the actual front entrance of the castle kind of stop you for a second. Hey, what's the business?
Taxi coughs. Hold on.
Royal business above your pay grade. Step aside, please.
Oh no. We work for the king, and we had a few questions.
What he said.
Kane's a little busy right now. He's in the middle of a meeting.
Can you pass the questions off?
I can pass something to him, yes. What would you like?
Would you mind telling him a few things? One, my friend in here are expecting an eagle and a dog. Would you ask him what the ETA is on that?
The bloody hell's an ETA.
Oh, I learned it from a faraway land. It means when we might be able to expect that.
So you want to know when you can get an eagle and a dog?
All right, he promised us this. Just wanted to know, like.
Okay, right. I'll give the message to him when he's not busy. All right.
Okay. Second thing. Vel, would you like to ask him?
Would I like to ask him? Yeah, I'd like to ask if he can get me some information on any clerics in the area.
You mean healers? Sorry, I'm not too
Yeah.
good with that magic shite.
Yeah, that'll work.
I know not a lot of healers hang around here, but there's some in Viecta. In fact, if I remember right, there's a whole group of them.
Hmm.
There's a large one of them church things up there.
Oh, all right.
Primarily healers.
Tuxie, weren't you mentioning Viecta earlier?
Yeah, I think we both have some business there.
Other than that, the only healer I can think of is that one spirit lady over by the graves.
Oh, well,
All right.
thank you
Well,
for your information.
The last thing, would you tell him there's a criminal Kenku in a cell, and we were wondering
He's
if
been
you
given
guys
word
could...
of that. He knows when all the prisoners are here and who brought them in. So he knows that you fools already brought them.
Would you mind having people interrogate him?
We'll get our men on it. We'll find out what he knows about Brendan and the ring.
Thank you, sir. That'll is that all? Mountain info.
That's all I need. Yes.
Thank you.
Alright.
And
Carry on.
to the library. Oh, shit. Never mind. The barracks in the castle are different, right?
Yeah, the barracks are like to the side of the castle, like down a walkway. You've already walked over towards the castle to get there.
Okay. Well, to the library.
All right. So you head out the front entrance, front gate, heading down the residential area to the library. As you open the doors, it is extremely quiet. As soon as you walk into the library, seemingly to be nobody around at this time of day, except for the familiar gnome who's currently behind the marble desk writing in some scriptures.
Guys, is it too quiet in here?
You know I can hear you, can't you?
Shh.
Mountain, it's a library.
Yeah, it's meant to be quiet here.
Okay.
It's a place to study, not a place of conversation. Now, have you brought me my items?
I walk over to Gregory and say, "Do you have the finished book?"
Finished it quite some time ago, actually. I've been waiting. Been a little, impatient, in fact.
You're in luck. I grab the boots and give it to him.
You didn't have to wear them, got them smelling like your dirty feet. He puts them behind him on the desk.
Oh, listen, never mind. I give him the shiny, pretty scimitar.
He grabs it, pulls out the sheath, kind of observes it for a little bit, puts it back inside, and puts it on the desk as well. And now
then
it's my
I,
actual cloak here this time, or is it another ruse?
Oh, see for yourself. And I take the cloak out of my bag and put it on.
He kind of looks over. He's like, "This is the right cloak this time. Can I ask why it's covered in blood?"
No.
Oh, you said we could get it in any method we chose, and
Right, but I
Well,
prefer a
we-
more clean method. These things aren't easy to wash.
oh well, clean wasn't in the job description.
Right. Thought it was just more of a manners thing, but what more would I expect? Anyway, here's your book. You'll find the transcripts inside with it.
Thank you. I guess we'll take our leave then.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We're supposed to have the other cloak back.
Oh, right. He kind of leans down, pulls out the other cloak, and hands it to you.
Thank you, Gregory.
Yeah. Not a problem.
I smile and gesture the others to walk back towards the barracks.
He just looks back down and goes right back to writing the scriptures.
Shit, that was easy.
Okay. We're going back to the are we going back to the barracks?
Unless you've
Well-
got somewhere else to go.
Yeah, where else would we go?
Nowhere.
I
But-
say we take this back to the barracks and start reading through these notes. His transcript.
Well, when do you want to head towards Viecta?
Well, I was actually wondering, why exactly do you want to go to Viecta?
I was told there is a place called Baron, or is it? Did he say it was called Baron, or that it's just
The Baron. It's called The Baron.
Okay. There's a place there called the Baron, and apparently it's barren. It needs my help.
What exactly do you mean by it's barren?
The nature, the animals, it's not thriving.
Alright.
It's my calling. I have to take care of it. You would
Well, I
you would
see.
see when if we
So
went
we
together.
need to take care of what's right in front of us, and then we could always go there.
Right. No, you're right. Okay. Back to the barracks.
As you guys are having this conversation and you're stepping out of the library, a voice pipes up to your immediate left. Did you say something about the barracks? As you look over, you see Jaquan just leaning against the front of the library looking over at you.
And
This
who might
guy.
you be?
Oh, friend of a friend of a friend.
I don't have very many friends.
Oh, don't I know that one?
I have fewer.
So, but you're telling me you're living in the castle now? That's mighty intriguing.
Well, I don't know about living.
He kind of walks over. And he seems to be almost eyeballing you guys up and down as he walks over, his arms crossed. You think the king will keep you safe? That's what?
Why do you ask?
Do you think he can protect you? You think that disobedient one, you think he's actually got power? Oh, you're as foolish as they say as you are.
I don't know who you are. What is your name?
Oh, you'll know be my name, Jaquan.
I look over at Vel, and I look over at Mountain.
Just scowling at him like really angrily.
What's your game, Jaquan?
Oh, I have many of them. But I just want you to know that no matter where you go, you're never safe.
I didn't really count on it. Thank you.
Watch your step.
If you don't need anything else, I think we'll be leaving now.
Oh no, you just leave when I tell you to.
I'm gonna pull out my scimitar. and pointed at him.
I'm gonna pull out my weapon as well.
Watch where you point sharp objects, you might get hurt.
I have my experience with sharp objects, and I cut my claws. Now I think we're going to leave.
Oh,
Thank you
you
for the
can't
fair
even be
warning.
civil now, can you?
Not with the likes of you, Jaqua.
Just walk away.
As you start walking away, as you pass by, he just sort of mumbles towards your ear. Watch where you sleep tonight.
I just hold up my middle finger behind me as I keep walking.
What was that noise?
That was
I think I hurt his feelings.
That's Taxi running away.
There's so much fucking noise in here because of the dogs. Sorry. I tried to turn my gain down.
That's the canon taxi whimper now.
No.
So you guys begin to head back towards the barracks.
Yeah.
Jaqua does not seem to follow. He doesn't even look back your guys' direction as you pass by him.
Okay.
You guys head back towards the barracks. And over in the barracks, Br'aad, as you lean against the strategizing table, watching as Thonin sort of lays there in his bedding, kind of keeping your eye on him. Olgart is currently over at the bar sitting down. Him and Hiltree are just seeming to having a small conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Silnan, your eyes open for a second, and you glance around, and you begin to feel hungry again, but you're trying to sort of push it down.
And then Silnan realized he was muted on Discord, and so if he was talking, we couldn't hear him.
I absolutely did not talk until just now. So I mean,
okay.
I said, "Oh God," and that's it. So
You begin,
No, I was just
you
wondering.
begin to
that's
feel
all.
the hunger when you look at your brother, when you look towards Olgard as well. Just the sight itself of flesh seems to sort of set you off a bit, but you're trying to you're laying there, kind of just grasping your stomach, trying to hold it down. Moments pass like
feeling
this.
pretty hungry right now.
Moments pass like this, and then the rest of the party makes it back to the barracks.
All right, everyone. I've got some bad news.
What's that? Did you not get the book?
Oh no, I've got the book. And I'll sheath my scimitar because I never put it away.
I just kind of assumed.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
All right.
I look at everyone. We ran into Jaqua.
Not necessarily
How
surprising.
fast?
Quite fast actually. I quadrupled my speed, and I know we fucking ran into him, as in we saw him, Br'aad.
Oh. No, I was just kind of hoping you might have run into him really fast and then he died.
That would have been great, actually.
He
That
was
would've been
actually
so good.
waiting outside the library for us.
Which means he's been
Oh,
watching
that's...
us.
And what did he say?
He knows we're here. He knows we
Of course,
sleep
I knew
here.
that.
He
Yep,
says we're
of
not
course.
safe here.
Of
And-
course, yes.
I heard him whisper, "Watch where you sleep." So I have a feeling tonight we might need to prepare for something, or we need to find a different place to stay. If we can sneak out of here, or if we can wait out a possible attack, set up a trap maybe. We're definitely not safe. Or
Well, we
protected.
don't even have a
in-
bloody door.
Right,
That's not going to be very safe now, is it? He looks over at Br'aad.
Why didn't they install one here?
Is there anywhere we could hide in here? Potentially, I mean,
We could
we might be able to
request some
stake out-
guards to watch, but...
I don't think that's going to help.
Well, to be
Oh,
honest, lad, where else are we going to go? We don't have anywhere else in this godforsaken wharf.
Well,
Brendan owns this place.
do you know how far Viecta is?
quite a while.
One thing I've learned, Saxy, is you can't back down at every single threat of "I'm gonna kill you in your sleep."
I'm not trying to back
otherwise I
down.
would never be sleeping.
I don't think we're going to be able to go to Viecta. That's far away.
Well, if it's far, then it's out of the question.
It's not very far, but the better question
It's
is,
far enough away.
if we go there, we're just abandoning these people? Abandoning the wharf?
I'm just thinking of places to stay.
We can't travel between Viecta and the wharf that easily.
It's not that
It's
simple,
not going
lad.
to be. Yeah.
I know. Listen, Br'aad, I'm not trying to back down. I'm saying we need to prepare for this and be ready for it. We can't just sleep
Well,
here
it's
tonight.
only... It's not even sundown yet.
I know, which is
We
why
get
we
a
have
chance,
the
we
time
talk
to
to the
think about
king.
this.
Get a door and bloody installed, thanks to your friend over there. And maybe we get some guards to kind of keep watch. Routine. It's a bit safer and one of us can even stay up and help. Occasionally, keep watch. But I
Right,
really
we
think inside
can.
these walls is the best we got. I mean, it's more protection than hiding out there with him.
What bothers me is that Jaqua is allowed inside these walls.
Well, yeah, he's a noble. You really think the king knows about Jaqua and what he does? As far as he knows, he's just some foreigner who helps. He's a charitable person. I mean, he helps around the town. He donates.
I don't know. My instinct is we can get protection, we can notify the king, but we should still...
I mean, if we can even... We know how Jaqua is. The king does not. If we... I mean... Persuade him, tell him. If we get evidence on Jaqua, we can get him arrested. Not very sure how that works. I mean, I'm not a very law person myself, but...
Are you suggesting we get evidence before we sleep?
I don't bloody know.
Because right now I'm focused on what we're going to do to take precautions in case we get attacked in our sleep. I'm not suggesting we run or hide.
I suggest we up our defenses. I mean...
Boy, I
your,
mean...
your lad over there, the drunk one, he's got traps he can set up.
Yes.
We got guards to help. We got someone to come install a door, hopefully.
Right, and then what do we do if all that fails?
Well, then we fight for our lives, like we've been doing.
Okay.
I don't see the problem with that logic.
I mean,
Well,
what
I
other
trust
choice
you,
do we
Olga.
have? We run away? Leave the wharf to die? Leave Brendan to reign?
No, I don't want to run away. Oriana is here. I don't know if she's ever gonna leave, so if I leave, I want this place to be better for her. At least.
She's like me, lad. She wants people to be safe.
I know.
She's got a good head on her shoulders and a good heart.
Yeah, I know.
If you save this place, you can help her as well. Convince her to leave. But first things first. We need to figure out what the hell we're doing.
First of all, can I see that book we worked so hard to get? Maybe we can crack that open while we figure this out.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
I can sit down and read
let's
it
get somebody on the door.
for a while.
I would feel a lot safer with the door. You know, that's
If you wouldn't mind, I would like a break to just sit down and read this. It's been a rough start to today.
I figure we can all do different things and get prepared in some sort of way, you know.
Yeah.
No.
Hill-tree.
Oh.
Alright. How about you go tell one of the guards to go in their servants to bring us a new door? Yeah. Right. And he kind of just hops up and he hobbles down the staircase.
Sweet.
The problem solved. Get the goblin to do it, get the word.
Sylvan Mountain, Velrissa, you guys want to go incriminate a guy?
Sure.
Cool.
Wait, by incriminate, do you mean
gonna-
find a find evidence on him?
Either find evidence or just tell the king and see if he buys it.
I don't know about that one. I mean, we're fairly new to the whole political thing. Jaquar's been here, as far as I know, for years. Your best bet is to find something incriminating.
Or plant it. See what I did there? Because I'm a druid.
You could
I
try
get
that
it.
as well.
Ah.
I mean, do what you must. I'm not very good at this part. I'm not good at the whole, stealthy
Me
try,
neither.
but
I can be quiet, but
that's on you
I'm
guys.
not Well, I'm gonna sit down at the bar and crack open the Dragon Turtle book. Does it have a title?
The title of the book, when roughly translated through his scribing, is just The Endless Wake.
The Endless Wake. Okay.
Alright.
You guys, fill me in. If you come up with something, I'm going to take a bit of time to read.
Will do.
Well, I feel like we should plan right now on how we're going to go about this. So how about we we secure this barracks and just kind of take a break for the night.
Well,
maybe
what time is it?
Yeah, what time is it at this point?
It's not even evening yet. It's not even dinner. It's not even any sort of dinner
Damn.
time at the moment. It's after lunch, but before dinner. Sun's not even going down.
Was the book?
Sylvan, want to break into a house?
The Endless Wake.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sweet.
I still think we should secure this place first, but yeah.
So Hilltree's on door duty. Mountain, Velrissa, Olgart, maybe 2 if you could figure out just the guard situation, and then we should be okay.
Well, I'd like to put a bell next to the door at least, so that we can something to wake us up if somebody were to try to enter. You know.
What says that he goes through the door?
Well, the windows. I assume the windows aren't very big, right? Not.
They're not very big, no.
Yeah. Well, there's not too many entrances to this. I'd like to do a perception check and see if there's any way that a sly man could sneak his way in, I guess, or investigate whatever you want to.
Maybe an investigation check. Yeah, make an investigation.
Okay, so I also want to make an investigation check.
That is a 16.
16. Looking around. Most of the windows are not going to be necessarily enterable by a standard-sized person.
You gotta
The
watch
only
out
way
for
you can
those
really-
fucking assassin doors.
The only way you can really see in is going to be the front door. There's no back door, there's no hatch, there's no basement. There is just the front door and then very small windows.
Okay, so yeah, it's mostly just the front door we had to worry about. And nothing specifically on the roof they could get in through.
The roof itself is just triangular and there's no entrance to it, and there's not even an attic.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so it's only the front door we really had to worry about. Yeah, I mean, should be pretty easy to secure, I assume. I don't know, I feel like we should think about what we're going to do before we do it, though. We can't just go breaking into Jaquar. Last time we went to Jaquar's place, me and Mountain almost got fucking killed, so,
Alright, let's get to work, I suppose. So get ready for tonight and just think about things, I suppose.
also gives Tassie a lot of time to read his book.
Right. And as everybody begins to disperse, Hilltree off to find a new door. One of you can go off to talk to guards to get them to make their rounds near your guys' building. And the rest of you just planning on how things are going to work out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to end the session.